We have a lot of interesting updates coming up. The Arizona Cardinals tomorrow are going to be playing the Tennessee Titans, a game that I think all of us are expecting the Cardinals to come out here and make a statement. We are very thin at running back. We'll talk about that in just a second. But if we lose to Tennessee, there is a lot, and I mean a lot to discuss in weeks forward. I've also been slacking on videos, so hopefully you guys are tapped in because we got a triple decker lined up today. We got 3 uploads. Hopefully you guys tap into all those, so make sure you stay on the lookout for those. But let's go ahead and talk about these updates, man. There's some crazy things, and hopefully the Cardinals get things right because this offense is starting to concern me. And I mean by, I guess, starting to concern me, I mean it's been concerning me for 2 years now, and Drew Petzing is still here, and he's making comments like this that do not make me feel good. If this makes you feel good, I don't know, man. There might be something wrong with you. You have to evaluate your life decisions because per Theo Mackey, this is something that Drew Petzing said in an interview when actually just getting, like, I don't even know, man. Theo Mackey reported on this. Just listen. On the continued miscommunications between Kyler and Marvin Harrison Jr., he said it's something that happens pretty regularly if you look across the league. I know those two guys are working tirelessly at it, so it's not something I'm overly concerned about. Well, Drew, I don't care. Like, genuinely, I really don't care. This is a standard that you expect to see around the league. How about we be different? How about we be different, Drew? I'm sick of seeing the miscommunications. I know that's a Kyler Marvin Harrison thing, but at the same time, as the offensive coordinator, let's get these guys locked in. Let's simplify it, and let's also target your wide receiver one. You kind of did better last game, and I would like to see it consistently. It's been one game where I'm not mad at the targets. He's just dropping the passes. Cool. Instill that confidence. Get him more involved. I don't think it's very difficult. You started the game with a screen pass, continue that, and he has to make the plays. I'm not saying it's 100% on you, but, like, target your wide receiver one. You've allowed him to have his confidence divot because you are at this point basically just instilling that he's nothing but a 4 target per game wide receiver with taking the number 4 overall selection. It makes no sense. Instill the confidence in the young man who's clearly going through a mental battle. He has a talent. Showcase that in the back end of the second half. I'll literally have a video today talking about Marvin Harrison Jr. and those issues and where they're coming from because it's all in his head. It is all mental. It is a mental game. It is mind games. Drew, you're not helping him. You have to be better. And just coming out here and basically saying it happens across the league, I don't care about the rest of the league. I care about what's happening in this organization and in this building. And if you're going to allow that to happen, then hit the road. I'm not having that. You have to be better. You have to elevate your team and put them in the right positions to make plays. You're not doing that, like, clearly. And this is per Kyle Odegaard in regards to interviewing former Super Bowl Arizona Cardinals offensive coordinator Todd Haley about Marvin Harrison Jr. And this is basically what he said and how he would integrate Marvin to this offense. He said from overthinking all of this stuff, he would try to just get him a barrage of targets. It's a game of confidence, like I've been saying. It's like so obvious, but it's just like, you know, I'm just this 24-year-old who's coming on and posting about YouTube videos who probably doesn't know anything. But when you simplify the game and just talk about the things that it's right in front of your face, Drew, stop overcomplicating it. This is a Super Bowl offensive coordinator saying it's a game of confidence, especially at that position. A lot of guys do push-ups if they drop the ball, blah, 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 but that's college stuff. I took the pressure off because I said the ball is going to keep coming to you. If you drop one, no big deal. What I want you to do is catch the crucial ones, the critical ones, like the touchdown he caught. When the nuts are on the line, make that play. It's very simple. Like, when the ball comes to you, you got to make the play. But if you're giving him 4 targets, every time he messes up, it's under a microscope. You don't want that. That is something you have to eliminate from the game. And if you can do that and just throw him the ball 10 times, like Malik Neighbors settled in very quickly because he was their offense. They instilled that, said, hey, this is a guy we're going to scheme around. I understand we have Trey McBride. We target the running backs on the short game. Cool. You have Marvin Harrison Jr. Regardless of what you guys feel talent-wise, try your best to get him integrated into this offense. If you don't throw him the ball 10 plus times a game at this point, you're just setting yourself up for failure. Absolute failure. So I'm hoping that shifts. I hope we can actually get that going because it's unacceptable and the offense is terrible. So we'll see what happens because right now, apparently our offense, ranks pretty well in terms of some things, and some things it's just absolute trash. I saw this. These are the offensive line rankings per PFF. Now take this with a grain of salt. It's PFF, and you have to take it with a grain of salt. But the Cardinals, in terms of PFF, entering week 5, have the number 4 ranked offensive line. It's not really playing out like that. We understand that. It does not look great. I think we have bright spots. I like Froholt. I like Paris. Evan Brown is cool in spurts, but Isaiah Adams and Jonah Williams have been getting dogged on. Jonah Williams has looked a little better in these last 2 weeks. That start was awful. So maybe Will Hernandez comes back. You slot him in whenever he's fully healthy, and you have a better offensive line than what it's already projected at. That would be great. But the offensive line apparently is playing at a top 4 unit, but we have a lot of other problems because in terms of explosive plays, the Cardinals, you want to go ahead and just take a look at where they're at? If you haven't looked, they're bottom 3. And you know the teams they're with is the Cincinnati Bengals, who have Jake Browning and are struggling so hard, not only with a bad offensive line, but their quarterback can't push the ball downfield and looks awful. That's what a bad quarterback actually looks like. Their offense is abysmal, and they have Jamar Chase. Let that sink in. They also have T. Higgins. And you also have the Cleveland Browns, who are just a dumpster fire right now. They got Judkins, who came in and has kind of looked great. But outside of that, they're terrible. We're with the Titans. We're below the Titans. We're below the Panthers. And we're below the Miami Dolphins. Are we for real? In terms of explosive plays, 10-plus rushing yards are the plays. We have 9 of those. 9 yards, or 9 runs of 10-plus yards. That is unacceptable. Receiving yards, or receptions 20-plus. We have 8, and big plays, we have 11 total. If you're looking at that and you think the offense is fine, you're tripping. So just straight up tripping. We have to fix that. We have to push the ball downfield. If we don't do that, I don't know. Whether it's drawing flags, pushing the ball down, getting your route concepts down, and actually stop running these little short intermediate passes where your hot read basically gets taken away and you have to hit a hitch. It's got to change. As we all know, Trey Benson is out with injury. He is placed on IR. That sucks. That is a major update. I forgot to update that because, I just came from Arizona. Haven't really been able to make videos. So this is huge, by the way. And also, I don't really blame him for being on 2K, which let's go ahead and pull that up. I mean, he was seen on 2K. I mean, you got nothing else to do at this point. You're on IR. You can't play football. Go ahead and rehab and just chill. I mean, 2K is a decent game this year for once. So if you guys play, that's actually shocking to hear. And I pulled this up. Yeah, this is basically the running back position. James Conner, Trey Benson, Amari. And then you got Michael Carter sitting up there just scoping out, ready. And, I mean, Bam Knight's probably some there too, just like scoping up on his sniper stuff. Like, dude is probably just waiting for that moment. You guys know I love me some Bam Knight. But, like, I don't know, man. Super thin at running back. A lot of you guys wanted Cam Scatterby. You know where I stood with that. Was not super high in bringing him to Arizona. Obviously, hindsight's 2020. So, yes, having him in this locker room right now would be fantastic. But still, I'm cool. Like, if the draft played out the same, I would still stay away. But that's just me personally, It is what it is. We're in a bad situation, but I think we're going to be okay. Speaking of the offensive struggles, a lot of you guys have been 50-50 on this defense, saying that we should get these actual stops in critical situations. But when you look at the defense entering week 5, we've given up the 6th least points with 74. Crazy. Like, this defense is good. We're holding teams to not scoring. Our offense has to pour it on. The Texans defense, I was so high on them coming into the season and have been absolutely right. Same with Denver. I have Minnesota somewhere up. I don't know where they ranked, but I was pretty spot on with the elite defenses. Seattle, I was like 50-50. I thought they were going to be a top 10. I did not think they were going to be this high, so unfortunately, NFC West team. But our offense cannot be playing complimentary football like this when the defense is playing lights out. In the final update today, we did have Will Johnson back a couple days, who was absent the last 2 weeks with a groin injury. He practiced Monday and today, which was basically on Tuesday. Darius Robinson is going to be out. Kelvin Beachum was on a vet day. Bilal Nichols was practicing with his 21-day window open. Simi Foku is in a yellow non-contact jersey, and Mac Wilson was present. So we'll see what happens with all those. Hopefully Will Johnson's a go, because that would be huge for our secondary, give us a massive boost, and we'll see what happens in the upcoming days. But with that being said, that is going to wrap it up. We have 2 more uploads coming after this, one about Marvin Harrison Jr. and our matchup tomorrow, so stay tuned for both of those. But with that being said, that is going to wrap it up. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so make sure to hit subscribe for all Arizona Cardinals and NFL updates. We are also going to be doing members-only content, so if you guys want to become a member, watch the exclusive streams and videos, go ahead and become a member down below. It's in the comments. So appreciate you guys for all the love and support, man. It's been your boy Mythic. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Peace out.